I'm Eric.
And I'm Ash.
And this is The Hash.
With Eric and Ash.
All right. And we are live here for episode 11.
What's up, Hash fam?
What's going on, Hash?
I think by the time we release this episode, we will be in Maui. So, aloha.
Aloha. Mahalo. What's mahalo?
I thought that was thank you. Or was that bye?
There's a family. I think aloha is
Hi.
both. I know it's hello.
Hi and bye.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Regardless of that, we're talking about
how to stay healthy on vacation.
Yeah, how to stay on track.
You want to start?
No.
Okay. I think the biggest tip is to create a lifestyle. So when you go on vacation, it's not this like, oh, how do I create this healthy lifestyle while I'm on vacation? It's just already automatic. I think that's the biggest thing is for anything, for any of your goals, is really just creating this into a lifestyle. So then you know how to manage it, which we're obviously going to go into some more specific tips, but I think that that's the biggest one.
Yeah, I would 100% agree. You know, let's say you're taking a week vacation. So it's like, Eric, Ash, how do we stay on track for a week vacation? You take care of the other 51 weeks of the year and enjoy yourself, right? And I think you've posted some good like graphics on Instagram of like kind of your mindset, how it used to be around vacation and how maybe your mindset currently is right now towards vacation for those of you listening. And kind of where it's at now. And it's, again, I think it's kind of relates to that like all or nothing, black or white thinking when it's not really like that.
Yeah. I used to crash diet before any vacation. I would, I realized I'm like, oh my gosh, 3 weeks on my vacation. I have to be in a bathing suit. Holy shit. I'm so stressed out. I have to be like this. Oh my God. I was like, cool. Okay. I'm going to skip breakfast. I'm just going to have coffee. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do a ton of cardio. I'm going to come home, maybe just have like a protein shake with nothing else. And then I'm going to eat just a salad with no protein. And then maybe just some like vegetables and chicken or something for dinner. Like just not eating enough food.
And would you say it was kind of just like from this like panic?
Oh, for sure.
State.
Stressed out.
Right. And you also like, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe like didn't really know what you were doing at the
absolutely.
time either.
Had no clue.
And the reason I asked that is because, again, we are going to Hawaii in like 2 weeks, and I like what you're just explaining is like kind of what I'm doing, but it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not, and it's so. And here's why I think it's different. So But
then wait, let me just say this one thing.
Go for it.
Then I would go on vacation and then I would get there and I would be like, oh, I'm going to have to crash diet when I get home. So I'm just going to like binge on all the sweets, binge on the drink, like binge on literally everything. Because in my mind, I was like, this is the last time I'm ever going to eat these foods in my life.
Totally.
And then, start the cycle all over again as soon as I get home and I'm stressed out. I hated all the pictures I saw. So I'm sorry, but I just wanted to finish that thought.
No, you're fine. I kind of interjected. But what I was going to say is that like, so today is March 10th. February 16th is when I put my foot down and decided I was going to like start tracking everything again, super diligently, really watch what I'm eating, kill it in the gym because I want to look and feel a certain way in Hawaii. But I kind of wanted to like, that's why I was asking like, were you doing this from a panic state? You really didn't know what you were doing. And it's like, the way I'm doing it is it's like kind of just like a controlled start date and end date where I am in a calorie restricted diet, but I am within like a healthy range. I know what I'm doing. I'm using these tools for a short period of time and I'm doing and if I get there, great. If not, oh well, there's always the next one. But I think it's important.
Will you be a little bit more specific on what you are exactly doing?
Yeah, so, I typically hover around, and again, I don't think I don't want to get too caught up on a number or anything, but like I currently, for the last like couple of years or so, I hover around like 210, up or down, and I weighed myself, again, that was February 16th, I was 219, and I was like, and I like, just looking in the mirror, like just hadn't really been loving what I'd been seeing, and so, again, that's where I decided put my foot in the ground, draw a line in the sand. I was like, okay, I'm going to start taking this shit a little more seriously. And so calculated my calories, calculated my maintenance calories, calculated a deficit. I've been tracking my calories, really focusing on hitting the calorie goal and the protein goal, not too concerned with the carbs and fats. And to be honest, the first like 4 days, I blew my calories out of the water, just eating the way that we had been eating. And then it was a really, like eye-opening, but also like no wonder I don't like the way I've been looking. This salad dressing that I just made was 500 calories on this like healthy salad. It's like, so if you've never tracked or anything, and I know we're kind of getting off topic here, but I think it all relates. If you've never tracked before, do it. It's like such an eye-opening experience. It's not something that you need to do for the rest of your life, but a great tool to reach a specific goal in a specific amount of time. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching my calories. They're actually extremely lower than I would go for most of my clients, because most of my clients don't have the knowledge or the experience that I do, or the mindset around it that I do. I'm using this as a very short-term tactic because I didn't think about this soon enough in advance. And we did kind of book this like in January, right? So there wasn't a ton of time to get ready. As well as like hitting the gym, 4 days a week.
Yeah.
At least sleeping like a beast. And to be honest, I'm feeling it, because like I was at around like a 15 or 20% deficit for like a week or two, and then kind of hit that's what I set the first couple of days, got nowhere near that. It was like 120%. And then kind of dropped it even lower than that. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it this week. Like I woke up today after sleeping 9.5 hours, just like, just like tired still. And that's after 3 pretty intense lifts this week, and again, eating in a pretty severe deficit. But again, I also know that there's an end point. I also know that, celebrating mine and my dad's birthday tonight, I'm gonna go eat a bunch of prime rib, eat a bunch of cheese, probably drink more wine than I should. And so, again, this is where I just think like knowledge and understanding the whole playing field, everything that goes into losing fat, building muscle, your calories, your nutrition, thinking the long game, your sleep, your training, like knowing all the tools in the toolbox and how to use them, you can kind of, have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of talking about like pre-vacation. So now, do you have anything else on that, or kind of just move on to more tips while we're there?
Yeah.
So something that I really like to do, like I personally am in this lifestyle now where I like eating healthy because it makes me feel good. So even when I go on vacation, I'm not going to eat cake every single night, or, we'll probably drink for the most part every day, but like, we're
not going crazy.
Yeah. And I don't have that urge, because a lot of people too, when they do drink, they just go binge on food too, because they lose that self-control that they think they have. But like truly, I love feeling good. So I choose to eat healthy foods because of that. And so when I go out, so me and Eric have never gone to Hawaii together before, but my family and I go a lot. And this is like typically what we do. So we'll land at the airport, and it's really nice because we have access to a kitchen pretty much every time we go, so we don't have to eat out every single meal. But we go to Costco and we pick up like salad kits, and just like having some healthy options. We'll also be, picking up some fun like cookies and whatnot, because like we're on vacation, we're not going to be on a strict diet.
And again, we take care of business before and during the rest of the year, so it's not like it's
exactly. But then when we get there, then for me personally, it's like, okay, let's just say like, we have healthy food on hand, which is great. But then like, let's just say, okay, tomorrow I know we're going to go get pancakes, and that's something that I really want to indulge on. So for me, I know they're probably not going to make me feel very good, but in my head, I'll mentally plan out, okay, tomorrow pancakes, but I'm going to eat healthy the rest of the day after that, just to it's not really about like a weight loss thing or anything like that. It's more just like I want to feel good and enjoy the rest of my day, because I know pancakes probably aren't going to make me feel well. But what me and my mom will do is like we'll order pancakes and like a veggie omelet, and we'll split both of them. So it's like I'm still getting that fun like food that I truly, truly love, but I'm also eating it in a way that I'm still like getting in some veggies and some protein. So I'm not just kind of a gnarly sugar crash and like want to sleep the rest of the day, which I guess if that's your jam on vacation, that's fine.
Yeah, a couple of things there. Like, and I think this could be applied to vacation. This could also be applied to like a single day or night event. Like maybe, you know, like you're planning to go out or whatever. I think taking a step back from that though is like, make a decision and stick to it. Mm-hmm. If your decision is, I'm going to go hog wild, I am going to just double daiquiris, a burrito before lunch, you know, if that's what you want to do, cool. Do it, own it, and move on. Or if you want to take a little bit more balanced approach, right, you know, make a decision and stick to it, right? I think that is the biggest thing, is like sticking to your decision and like keeping the promise to yourself. I think that's huge. But kind of going off what you're saying, you know, again, whether that's a single day on vacation, whether that's the whole vacation, whether it's like leading up to a night going out, right? You know, going out, like typically like these big indulgences, it's not just like, oops, like where'd that come from, right? Like you're planning to go out to dinner, you're planning to go out to this lunch, you're planning to go to brunch or whatever. And so you can plan the stuff leading up to that to sort of give you a little wiggle room, you know, and not even talking about tracking, right? Just making
like mentally,
but also just like making a decision. Cool. Like we're going to go have pizza tonight. There's our favorite pizza place. You know, maybe we're going to get some beer too and like crazy. So maybe for breakfast, don't have pancakes and French toast and, you know, triple bacon with a mimosa, right? Maybe have like the veggie omelet with a coffee and something. And then lunch, maybe you have like a salad, right? So you're filling up on the protein, the nutrients, the good stuff that also tends to be a little bit lower calorie, to just sort of like, again, have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And yeah, I think too, like, again, just kind of coming back to that healthy lifestyle, like once you feel the effects of feeling good with the food you're eating, you're going to want to eat that way. And it's not going to feel like, oh, I have to eat a salad, even though I'm going to go like binge and have a ton of pizza later. But also, this is what I wanted to say. Going back to like making the decision and sticking with it. What happens is if you tell yourself, I'm going to eat healthy on this vacation, and then you go and binge, you immediately lose trust with yourself and you feel guilty about it.
So you're going to go even harder.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really, I love that, like, make a decision and stick with it. And like, let's be real. There's different types of vacations. Me and Eric going to Hawaii, we're going to have a little bit of everything. You know, we're trying to relax, but then also have fun. But like, if I'm going to a bachelorette party, like I'm going to Scottsdale this summer for my best friend's bachelorette party, I'm not going to be even thinking twice about eating healthy. Like, that's just not the kind of vacation it's on. Like, yeah, if we go out to dinner or whatever, I'm going to choose whatever food I want to eat. But like at the end of the day, like there's different types of vacations. So it definitely ranges. But like, yeah, just really like choosing.
And going on that different kind of vacation, like if you can, and if this is the type of vacation that you want to go on, you know, get out and be active, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to Hawaii. We're planning on doing some swimming, some snorkeling, some hikes. And then accompanied by a nice bottle of wine with dinner or something, you know? And going back to like, again, what you were saying about like, once you eat in a certain way, like you don't really want to eat like garbage. And like, I think that's really where I've been at the last couple of years. You know, I kind of just was like fascinated with like working out, building muscle, looking a certain way, eating the right stuff, and like tracked everything diligently for so long. And like, now, like just the way I think about a meal, it's like, cool, what protein we're going to have, what vegetable, and what carb. And like, and even just saying that, like, it sounds so boring, but like, you can spice it up and make it sound good. And that's what tastes good. That's what makes me feel good. And what allows me to, you know, live the way I do. I don't know what I was going to say there, but yeah, and I think once you kind of just like get on the other side of, and that being said, I had In-N-Out within 2 days last week. So, you know, take everything I'm saying here with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Another tip that I was going to mention going along with like just being active is like, just walk when you can. I feel like, you know, obviously it depends on where you're going, but like, even if you're going to Europe, you're going to be walking a ton. If you're going to like us, where there's a walking path, we're probably going to walk like every single morning, which I want to. So come along if you want to.
No.
But it's like, just staying active when you can. You don't like, I'm probably not going to go to the gym. There's a little gym there, like maybe once or twice or whatever if we're feeling up for it. But I'm not going to be like, all right, got to get my 3 strength training days in while I'm on vacation. That's just not what I'm
And it really depends on where you're at. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But if maybe you are going on vacation, but there's something else after the vacation, like a month later that you want to look good for, like, okay, maybe then you do make time for that quick workout. But again, I think it's more about like, not how do you stay perfect on your vacation. It's how do you live a life outside of fun and vacation that allows you to, for lack of a better word, go off the reservation.
Yeah, that just reminded me. This is like at the I guess I was on Gold Rush my first year making the team.
Wait, you were on Gold Rush?
I had a photo shoot literally 2 days after I got back from Hawaii. This Hawaii trip, it was just me, my mom, and Phil, and this has been booked for so long. Made the team, woohoo, cool. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to Hawaii. And they're like, we didn't have a practice that weekend, which was great, but like that, I don't know, Sunday or Monday, we had a photo shoot, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, and I like ate healthy overall, but like that stress that was in the back of my mind was like, oh my God, Ashley, like this is your first one. You have to look so good. And I was panicked and I was stressed, and truly I ate the last couple of days of vacation leading up to, and then the day I got home, pretty sure I barely ate anything.
That reminds me of, I was in like 6th grade, and my family and I, we went on like a road trip. We went to see some family in Texas, and then up to Colorado and through Utah on the way home. And like the day after I got home was like this was the first year I was playing Pop Warner football, and they do it all by weight. And I've always just been a taller, bigger kid, and so I remember, again, road trip, you're eating a lot of fast food, whatever. And I remember like on the way home, we stopped at In-N-Out, and I got a water instead of soda. I was like, yeah, I'll be good. Like, and then it was funny because like, it's just funny, like, because I was in like the second highest weight class as a 6th grader. Like all my friends, it goes like Mighty Mites, Junior Pee-wees, Pee-wees, Junior Midgets, Midgets. All my friends are playing Junior Pee-wees, and I was Junior Midgets. They were second from the bottom. I was second from the top. And
but good thing you drank that water.
I know.
You might have been in the highest.
Who knows?
Yeah, I think honestly, just overall, it's like make a decision, choose what kind of vacation you want to go on, and just don't feel guilty about it. Just stick with it. Do time on the front, put time in on the front end so you're not stressed out, and like drink some water every once in a while. Get active.
Drink some water. Yeah, that's great.
Like, just kind of try to eat healthy when you can, but like just don't stress, because stress is going to do more harm to your body.
Again, I think make a decision, stick to it, and make that decision based on like your bigger goals too. Like we were talking about, do you have something like shortly after this that you're trying to look a certain way for, or an event that you need to perform for, whatever. And like that'll kind of help dictate your decision. And again, just like taking care of business before and after, and like just living in a way that allows you to go off the reservation for your vacation. It's
a lot simpler than you might think.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Aloha. We gotta figure out if that actually means bye. But thanks for listening. That's episode number 11. If you're interested in coaching, links are down in the description for both Ashley and myself. But other than that, we will see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.